It is your duty to control the mood, to determine the mood. That is our professional standard.
Welcome back to this training series from Online Dynamics Limited. In this video, we will be covering modules 2 and 3 of the Corporate Public Relations Training Framework. Let's proceed.
Alright, so here the new stuff. I think we completed module 1, right? Can somebody just give us a recap of, if everybody will give a recap of what we mentioned in module 1. Anything you can remember in module 1, I will start from my right. One is your turn. Just mention anything you can remember in module 1, then we pass it on like that. So we start module 2. My kids.
I can remember my lessons and blind response with
Good.
Talk about the difference between personal opinion and corporate voice.
Thank you. That's all right. For me.
We talked about you should be in control of the impression you are creating.
Over to you.
Hope not giving out positive impressions.
Over to you.
The image must reflect other elements of experience.
Good. Yes.
We talked about clarity and professionalism.
Thank you. Yes.
Talk about perception equal credibility.
Perception equals credibility. Fantastic. Yes.
Said no impression at all means you have a bad impression.
Yes. No impression means bad impression. Yes.
You must understand that you represent the organization in working hours. I know it's probably thing.
Yes. You are not a private individual. You represent the organization. Can we give ourselves a round of applause? Yeah. If that is all we have gathered, I think we are making progress. So let's go to module 2. Professional communication and client-facing etiquette. We have started it, but we are going to start it now. Professional communication and client-facing etiquette. The objective is to standardize how we speak, how we write, how we listen, and how we respond across all touch points. Touch point means round the clock, everywhere you walk. Everywhere you walk, whether you are in operation, whether you are in front desk, whether you are in the ICT room, wherever you walk, you must be able to have a professional way to speak, write, listen, and respond. Not just with the public, even amongst ourselves. Let me even clarify the word public. The word public also refers to in-house people. Marketers will agree with me. When you define publics in marketing, who does it include? Everybody. The public, even the staff, we are public to the company. We are part of the company's public, even the staff. So it also regulates how we speak, communicate, how we listen, how we write, and how we respond to each other. Yes, we are free to throw banters, but are you free to say, I don't want to use foul language? No. Somebody has annoyed you and then you address him like you address a younger brother at home. No. It is wrong. It is wrong. Auntie, brother, uncle, no, those are not office language. I know women are fond of that thing. Sister Balkis, no. It's not an office language. If you cannot call him or call her by her first name, call her by her title. That makes it okay. Alright. So it is important you understand all those things. So we actually stop at professional tone as against casual speech. I will give an example that we are the thermostats of the organization. We are not a thermometer. We don't measure temperature. We create the temperature for the organization. So if somebody come in now, we are to be in control. We are to determine his actions and reactions. We must be in charge, and that comes from our tone, professional tone. It must be calm, it must be reassuring, it must be authentic, and the language must be official, not just what you think. So let's go on now. Verbal discipline. Verbal discipline. Avoid exaggeration. The tendency is for people who in the market to exaggerate their goods. Am I correct? You want to exaggerate their goods? If you drink this thing and everything that is troubling you, it will go. If you take this tablet, it is one tablet, one drug that can cure everything. There is no such claim, but people exaggerate on that. We must avoid the temptation to want to exaggerate. Please. No assumptions. If you are not sure, what do you do? If you are not sure, what do you do? Let me hear you. If you are not sure, what do you do? No assumptions. And what is the language of escalation? What do you tell the public when you are to escalate? Yes?
I'm sorry, I do not have this information right now. However, I will escalate the inquiry to the consultant. And get back to you, sir or ma'am.
One more time.
I'm sorry, I do not have this information right now. However, I will escalate the inquiry to the consultant. And get back to you, sir or ma'am.
Okay, so we may see that. So when you are not sure, do not assume. Just escalate, but give assurance to the client. Lawyer, you may not know everything. The client is before you and is asking for, yes, okay, I may not have all the answer now, but certainly I've gotten your point, I've gotten your concerns. When we meet for the legal review, we certainly decide on what to do. I'll get back to you. Professional language. There is no shame about not knowing. You are not meant to know everything at the same time. But you should be able to find appropriate answer from appropriate quarters. It may be from books, it may be from resource persons, it may be from journals, it may even be from Google. Yes. But you must give assurance to the client, you must give clarity to the client. People lie most of the time when they are afraid to appear ignorant. Instead of saying I don't know, people now want to lie so that it can make them look good. No guarantees without authority. Do not give anybody any guarantee without authority. Sometimes people keep insisting for what is impossible, and most of those times the best answer may just be a confident smile. Just keep a straight face, look at him right ahead, eyeball to eyeball, and give a confident smile instead of giving unnecessary guarantees. Any guarantees you are giving must be backed up by authority. It must be guaranteed that the company can deliver. Otherwise, do not give it. What are the written communication standards? We use emails, we use WhatsApp, we use letters, official responses. Official responses is the type of the response we have just learnt now from our front desk protocol. Official responses is the kind of responses you have on the FAQ for front desk protocol. Official responses is kind of responses you have on the FAQ for clients. Those are official responses, not opinions. Letters. How many of you know that a receipt is a letter? Accountant, a receipt is a letter. It's an acknowledgement of money paid. You are writing, it has a letterhead, doesn't it? That is the printed company name. It has date, it has address, it has subject, official receipt, and it has the recipient, it has the purpose, and then it has signature. What else do you need in a letter that is not there? That is it. Your bill of charge is an official communication, is a letter. So somebody make payment, just reply, through charge, received. What does that mean? Issue a receipt. And it should be prompt. It should be immediate. Those are ways to communicate officially. Telephone and virtual meeting etiquette. We all need to learn how these things work. Now, sector-specific rule for the legal firm: never speculate. That's why we agree that you may not know everything. In fact, you cannot know everything. Who is the greatest lawyer in Nigeria now? Who wants to try? Izuna. Who do you consider the greatest lawyer in Nigeria? Michael Zekume. Maybe Falano. Okay. I would say Afela Palola, if you ask me. You understand? But he doesn't know all the laws. In fact, he may not know some laws that you know. That is the beauty of it. After all, he was not in the law school last year. Was it the law school last year? I'm sure Afela does not have a proper idea of what is in Kama 2020. He cannot. One is not really personally into commercial practice. Are you getting my point now? Corporate commercial practice, that's not his field. And 2020 just came out. Baba has a lot on his table. If he doesn't have a reason to want to go and check any part of that law, he may not check it. So if you ask Baba today, how can I register a limited liability company? He may still tell you that minimum of 2 directors. Meanwhile, the law has moved. The law now allows for 1 director to own a limited liability company. So who says you must know everything? As we are talking here, Senate resumed yesterday. They may be making a law now. In fact, not they may. Their job is to make law in the Senate. Any law they make today, do you know it? Do I know it? Until it is in the public domain and then we study. When a law is signed, it becomes effective. But that does not mean everybody already knows about it. So you are free not to know, but do not speculate. I will confirm. I will check this for you. I will give you the appropriate information after confirmation. You say it with confidence because that is the standard. Okay? Never advise outside of mandate. Do not give legal advice that is not within our mandate. And for the migration and travel company, never promise outcomes controlled by third party. Never promise outcome controlled by third party. Will I get the visa? What is the response?
Visa
Do we control outcome of visa applications?
No.
So can we promise that visa must be issued?
No.
So what is the response? Ayo, what's the response?
Visa recommendation.
Ayo, come missing. Let's have it.
Visa recommendation are made by.
Put the camera on our face now.
Visa recommendations are made by the relevant authorities.
Damilare,
To
is the word recommendation? Is it recommendation? Damilare, over to you.
Visa decisions are made by
Decisions. Can you please clap for Damilare? Somebody is asking for outcome. Is recommendation part of what? Is that what the embassies do? Who do they recommend to? Choice of words. Speak the right words. Speak the right words. We are the one recommending you to the embassy. The embassy decides. Complete it, so you have not gotten your full applause. So yes, visa decisions, yes.
Visa decisions are made by relevant authorities.
Who wants to help him? Yes, Shade.
Our role is to guide clients through. Our role is to guide clients through proper assessment and application process.
Can you say everything now together? Now you are
That's
here.
application process.
Can you complete everything from top now? Join the two together and give us a full.
Visa decision are made by relevant authorities. Our role is to guide our client through proper assessment and compliance application process.
Over to you. Say what she just said now.
Visa decisions are made by relevant authorities. Our role is to guide clients through proper assessment and application compliance application process.
Ayo.
Visa decisions are made by relevant authorities. Our role is to guide clients through a proper assessment and compliance application process.
Alright. So it is simple. Never promise outcome controlled by third party. Am I going to be admitted? Can you be sure of admission? All you can do is run the application. Can you promise admission by the school? No, you cannot. And what is the answer for that? Don't think I will not ask. What's the answer for that?
Visa recommendation.
That's not visa recommendation. I just said admission. Yes? Can I get admission in UK? If I apply now, are you sure I'll get admission in the UK? Yes?
We do not make
Process begins after assessment and documentation.
Timelines vary.
No.
We do not make guarantee. We do not make guarantee.
What is the answer? Yes?
We do not give guarantees, we rely on compliance.
No. No. Every application is what? Every application is what?
Oh, okay. Each assessment
Each case is
Each application, each case, each case is what?
Each case is assessed individually.
I'm waiting, don't waste our time.
Each case is assessed individually based on eligibility, documentation, and purpose of travel.
Clap for Damilare. Of course, there's no prize. There's no prize because you didn't get it. I had to get it. Each case is what? Read it again. Let all of us now read after him. Yes?
Each case is assessed individually.
Each case is assessed, not assess.
Each case is assessed individually based on eligibility, documentation, and purpose of travel.
Exactly. Each case is assessed individually based on eligibility, documentation, and purpose of travel. We cannot guarantee admission. It is good that we assess all the documents we submit for you, all the information for eligibility to be admitted, and we must be able to prove that you are actually coming to study. And can we determine that before we start? No. It is good that we determine that ours is to submit your information for such an assessment. Consulting, never overcommit beyond scope. Never overcommit beyond scope. Make sure your commitments are limited to the scope of your operation. Make sure your commitments are limited to the scope of your. You are going to meet a whole different of people in your career journey. Anywhere you find yourself, you are going to meet a whole lot of people, different kind of people. Some people will even come to the office and bring food for you and invite you out. They want to take you out on a date. They want to give you gifts. They want to do everything. Do not forget to be professional. Friendliness, yes, that's a standard. But professionalism over friendliness. Professionalism above what? Friendliness. Because you are not just a private individual, you represent the organization. Our practical drill: converting emotional client question into professional responses. Somebody asked you, are you genuine? Isn't that a very emotional question? Are you genuine? If you ask a thief that, are you a thief? Will he own up? So if you ask a fraudster that is saying as a dealer, or he wants to sell a car to you and you know you have stolen that car, or you are not sure, and you are asking him, did you steal that car? What will be the answer? And most of the time, emotional questions are stupid questions. So how will you answer such emotional questions? One, without appearing rude and without compromising your professionalism. That is why you need to maintain the standard as laid out. And I told you, sometimes the best answer is a confident smile. When somebody asks you, are you genuine? Just look at him straight in the eye. We have heard of so many fake people. Are you sure these other dynamics you people are genuine? Just look at him confidently and give a smile. Because if you say you are genuine, that's what is expected, I mean. Because if any fool will say we are genuine. And what does it even mean by genuine? When he's asking you, are you genuine? What he's asking in essence is, will I get the visa? That's what he's trying to ask you again. And if that is the question, if that is the way you interpret the question, what will be the answer?
We do not make guarantees. We rely on compliance.
You just answer the question. No.
And it's based on eligibility, documentation, and purpose of travel.
You ask you, are you genuine? The answer is not enough. Otherwise, give a bold smile, a confident smile. That's very important. Alright, so let's go to module 3, reputation management and risk awareness. Reputation is like an egg. Once broken, it's difficult to salvage. once broken, it's difficult to do what? To salvage. And your reputation will go ahead of you. It will precede you anywhere you are going. It's like fragrance. It's like smoke. And it affects credibility. And your reputation is based on perception, not on your intention. Your reputation is based on perception, not on your intention. Let somebody explain the difference between intention and perception to us, so that we know we are all on the same page. I don't want to call the English teacher. And I don't want to call the communicator. Matthew. No, not Matthew. Ola, give us the difference between intention and perception.
Intention is what
You better go to the communicator. Damilare, give us the difference between intention and perception.
Intention is like your own personal, like things you want to do.
What you want to do. Okay.
Or your perception is what you are supposed to do. Maybe based on the organization.
No. Is it correct? Is it correct? No, it's not correct. Matthew, help us out.
I think perception is.
Enter the camera. You are going out. Start from intention.
The intention is what you want to do. Why perception is. How do I put it?
How do I put it?
Whether I put it, what you feel you have to do or.
No. Wrong or right? Communicator, help us. Help your fellow communicator. Don't disgrace your profession. Intention and perception. Clap for her, clap for her. Encourage her. Go on.
Okay, intention is what it is to do. Why perception is what it is you should do.
No. Yes,
I'm not
Balkis.
sure, I don't know.
You don't have to be sure. Just say it.
Intention
Balkis,
is
yes.
not like internal, while perception is external. Intention is what you want to do, while perception is what others think.
Clap for Balkis. Yes, my fault is not here. Intention is internal. I want to borrow your words. What you are doing, what you internalize, your intrinsic values, what you want to do. Perception is what people see you do. Perception is what people see. People don't see your intentions. No, until you communicate that intention. And I'll give you a pal example. Now, my case is here. We are here. There is Oyi. We all know what bees are. What do they do? It's important. Now we all know what bees are. Oyi, that stings. Am I correct? Now, there is now a bee inside Balkis' head tie. I cannot see it, but Fola can see it. If you were Fola, what will you do?
Try to show it.
Huh?
Try to show it the way I do it.
Yes. It's a bee. Your reaction will not be to tell that it's bee on your head. That doesn't look natural to me. You want to, am I correct? You want to kill the bee, shoo away the bee, and then in the process you do what? You hit her. What is the perception? You hit her. The perception is that you hit her. Your intention, until you are able to show that no, this is what I try. Your intentions are good, but your actions can be misrepresented if not properly communicated. Your intentions are good, but your actions can be misinterpreted if not properly communicated. Yes, embassies will check your social media If you are there, it's a plus. If you are not there, it's a minus. If you are there doing the wrong thing, it's a minus. Yes, it is that bad. Organizations, when they want to employ you, they will check your social media handle. Organizations who do not like disruptions, who like orderliness, who do not like strike and aluta, they will check your social media handle and they realize that you are aluta battalion. They won't employ you. However you perform at the interview, if they don't like such, they won't employ you. Better go to federal government, those ones, they don't have problem with it. They must employ you. I mean, if you are qualified. They will say because of aluta, it's federal government. Then go to textile companies, those ones, any company in NLC, if you don't mind. But private organization, a growing concern, a Dangote that doesn't want disruptions, they will not employ you. And you wonder, I did well at the interview now, and it's because of people brought letter. Nobody brought letter. Sometimes it is your social media. So your social media conduct is very important. When you misbehave on social media, you are not just you. You are representing your future, even at the personal level. You are representing your family. The husband you have not married, you are representing him. The wife you have not married. The children you have not given birth to. You are because the internet never forgets. It will be there. Delete it from your own handle. Some people already have it. So be careful how you portray yourself. The reputation you give out on social media is coming back to help you or harm you. That's very important. Inconsistent information is a reputational hazard. It's a risk to our reputation. Inconsistent information. When they were chatting on phone, they give an information. When they now came to the front office, they got a different information. When they now met the consultant, he's also saying something different. Does that speak well? No. Does it speak well? No. That is it. That is why our communication must be very consistent. What is happening? The social media, the WhatsApp quick response. When am I going to see it? I think it was you. I said you should do it last time.
Yes, we've done it.
But it's on the official line.
The official line, except they will have to give them the full and full.
No, we have to use. It must be on the two. So what you do is set up quick response on this also.
You can't set quick response.
You
can only set it on the main account. Yes.
And you cannot use it on other accounts.
On that device, you can use it.
Why? Okay, we will look at that later. Anyway, what we are trying to arrive at it, whatever we are giving out at the front desk should be the same information that is going out on our social media. If somebody is chatting us on Facebook, it should be the same information. If somebody meets you at a lounge and they say, I learned to work with all other dynamics limited, it's the same information that you should give. Not that, let me tell you now. Thank God we are not in the office. Let me tell you the truth. let me tell you the truth. There is no truth beyond the standard communication of the company. That is the truth. What we have all agreed as the communication pattern, as the communication code, is the truth. And we must be consistent. Consistent means we do what is right at all times. Matthew, what does consistency mean?
Repeated action.
Yes. And in this case, what does it mean? I just mentioned it now. What does consistency mean here now? Yes. Do what is right at all times. Repeat the correct action, the right action at all times. That's consistency. Internal conflict leaking externally. That is a careful construction. Did I say we should not have conflict internally? Did I say so? We are allowed to have conflict. But must they leak externally? No. My wife does not know what happens in this office. It is not her business. So your daddy, your mommy, they have no business with you. What is happening in our office? before you give a response. In fact, sometimes after you pause, you realize you don't even need to give a response. Because the other party may answer the pausing and wasting time are not the same thing. You are not pausing what to say. Communication when there is this communication, or sometimes when there is no communication at all, or sometimes people deliberately refuse to accept the right communication. They have an expectation, and if you are not giving them what they expect, you have not done well. The important thing is that we address the issue as it comes. We address the issue as it comes. That's what is important. So, things we have to look for when we are looking at reputational risk are what? Loose stock. Can we all look at our materials and read line for line? Are we there? What constitutes reputational risk? 1, I can't hear you. 2, 3, 4. Then when you handle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the way we handle these things also matter to our reputation. Brand application, fine. For Online Dynamics Limited, visa refusals must be handled with clarity, not blame. Visa refusals must be handled with what? Not blame. You don't blame the embassy. Those embassy people said, I don't even know what they are doing. That's what most quacks we normally do. I don't even know what the embassies are looking for. Then you are stupid. You are saying you don't know what the embassy, you don't know what they are looking for. Then why are you in the business? You don't blame the client. Even when you know it is the client's fault, you don't. Clarity. What has gone wrong? I think we did not make the interview. It's different from it is you went to the interview and you mess up. I think the interview, we did not make the interview. There is empathy in that. You identify with the client. For BSB International, international partners treated with protocol awareness. People must know ahead what may affect them. And for the law firm, absolute confidentiality. No informal disclosures. Absolute confidentiality. No informal disclosure. Case study. One careless sentence that cost a firm millions. I want us to think and give one careless sentence that you think can be injurious to our reputation. I will give a prize to the best sentence. Best sentence. I didn't say good though. The best sentence will get a prize, and I won't disclose what the prize will be. What one careless sentence do you think can cost a firm, either Online Dynamics, either BSB International, or Stallion Sterling's, can cost us a fortune? That's the meaning of costing us $1 million there. I will start from Matthew. Damilari. Clap for Damilari. That's a very careless statement, very careless answer. Izuna. Clap for Izuna, please. That's even very stupid. And I've seen others who say that. It's very possible. How am I supposed to know? You are telling the client it's not even your business. So why is he coming? Don't forget, when we were treating knowledge worker, we talked about the assumption of the client. The client assumed that you know. Am I correct? He assumed that you know. So even when you do not know, is that how to portray the fact that you do not know? That's a very careless response. You have not thought before speaking. For me, you will get it. That's also very careless. That's also very, very careless. Fola, yes? Don't say the statement. I don't want to hear the statement. Don't explain. Just the statement. Malkis,
Your case is that embassy
That embassy.
Is
easy.
okay, that embassy is easy. That's very careless. Very, very careless. Stimulating.
No, you've seen a case like that.
Do not worry. You have seen a case like yours before. Yes? I think. Exactly. I think. Those are very careless. So, very careless sentences that can cost a firm $1 million. Yours is not a sentence anyway, it's a phrase. Yours is a complete sentence. Do not worry. I mean, I've seen a case like yours before. You will get it is also a complete sentence. But all those sentences are wrong. And it will cost you a fortune. Because the reason why that fellow is likely going to do business is because you have said, don't worry, you will get it. Because you have said that embassy is easy. However easy the embassy, they may refuse you visa. In fact, Ghana, you know Ghana does not need visa. They may refuse you entry. You may get to their border and they may send you back. It's their country. They have a right to that. So the uncertainty in our business is mega. I don't know how many of you were aware around 2018 there was a flight going to South Africa. A flight from Nigeria going to South Africa. And South Africa authority refused that flight to land. They sent them back to Lagos. They didn't even check them in. They didn't even allow the passenger to disembark from the plane. As it was touching down, they sent it back. Now our government functionaries there, we had 3 clients there going to South Africa. One of them came back to the office and was demanding for refunds. Isn't that stupid? So the risks involved in our business is so high. Our control is minimal. Can you control the South African airport authority and tell them, no, my clients are there and they are waiting to pick them? Tell them, no, who are you? When they even turn back government officials. How many of you are aware that last year Canada refused to issue visa to our chief of staff? How many of you must be listening to news of Canada? They didn't issue visa to our chief of staff. How many of you are aware that the Super Eagles were denied visa to a country? Was it last year or 2 years ago? Abi? Was it last year? A whole Super Eagles carrying the image of the country. They were denied visa. Anything can happen. Alright, so I didn't see a fantastic sentence, so I keep my price for now.
Thank you for watching this training module from Online Dynamics Limited. This module is part of our continuous learning framework designed to equip you with the knowledge and insight required for excellence. Please proceed to the next module to continue.